How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be using Fireball into rocket balloons. As you can see, I am running the action figure on the Queen. If you don't have the action figure leveled up, the healer puppet is just as good in combination with the Frosty. In my opinion, it's actually a little bit more consistent. Sometimes the action figure doesn't get the value that it needs, but I'm still testing it out and still running it, so bear with me. You can see for yourself, at least in today's video. And yeah, this is the army. I'll leave the army link in the description for anyone who would like to try this army out. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed today's video, feel free to leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a lot. And yeah, having said that, let's just dive right into the first attack. Alright, so double poison. Let's see, Fireball Monolith looks great. Now, going into this multi-gear tower is quite tricky because you're going to be facing two X-bows and your jelly's probably not going to run out before you Fireball. And you'll also have to face the King and the Minion Prince, which you generally want to avoid whenever you're Warden charging. So in this case, it makes way more sense to just simply do an early Fireball onto the Mono. Now I'll have the Warden bounce back and forth with this Wizard Tower, and I'm just gonna invis right before, just to give myself a little bit of time to set up a Fireball, just like this. And get both of the Fire Spitters, right? And slightly damage this multi-arch tower on the left side. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say there's gonna be a ton of... Wow, there's more than I thought. I mean, I think this guy is probably baiting a blimp, a Venture blimp, or the disarmor into Yeti bomb blimp from this angle. That's at least my assumption. Let's see. Let's scout this area as well, just in case. I mean, there shouldn't be any traps. I think all the traps were in this corner. And now the Warden is gonna hopefully go towards the outside. That's... okay. Is he okay still? I think he's still okay. I do want him to stick to the outside. That rage was a little bit late, but it's fine. We're just gonna start the heroes, since there is 1 minute 30 seconds left. And we'll break in. Again, I want the Warden to go around, so that way he stays outside of the range of the Town Hall. Let's rage the heroes. Perfect, okay, he's going around. Great. Let's see, so we're gonna pop the King ability right now to open up the core. And let's see... I kind of want to invis onto the CC troops, honestly, because they are quite a nuisance. I want to take out that Town Hall. Alright, let's rage the Warden up. Because he can actually get a bit more value, right? Like, he can still get that whole compartment out by himself. Have the Royal Champion. On the back end, did I not have a... I didn't see the rockets or the Seeking Shield, but I guess it just went straight forward and didn't take out the Teslas. But yeah, this is how you triple this one. Okay, it's this one. This one is pretty tough for Rocketloons. See, okay, looking at the Fire Spitters, they're not going to be that much of an issue when Warden charging, so that's actually nice. I want to Fireball the Rage Spell Tower in this case. Now, I also switched out to Healer Puppet. I think I'll just test it out. Because I haven't used it for a while, honestly. Just been using the action figure equipment. But yeah, Flinger, there's no Flinger value, so yeah, the Warden will step into this double X-bow range soon, and I will probably have to rage up potentially... I'll freeze here. I don't think I need a rage. I want the jelly to expire as well. And I don't want the... Do I invis here? Okay, I don't need to invis. And how many... He's gonna get pulled in a little bit. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now it should be 2. Like so. Now, I didn't want to activate the Rage Spell Tower by sending in Rocketloons for this section. That would have activated it, so I'd rather just invis over them. Over the defenses, the 3 defenses. Again, actually, in the previous base, there was singles, which are actually quite annoying. Okay, I'm gonna start the heroes. I have to invis here, unfortunately. Again, like, yeah, singles are annoying for sure. I'm not convinced why you would run singles, because they're not great against brute spam. Maybe against dragons, but... okay, so I'm gonna try to wall break for that Tesla. As you can see by the town hall right there. And let's add a headhunter for the king. Do I need 2? I might need 2 because I was a little bit late there. Let's pop the king. And I do have healer puppet here, so the rage is gonna transfer to the healers. Right. It's really good. I don't have an invis to spare for the focus here. Make sure not to lose. I'll continue adding the Rocketloons into this multi-arch tower range. With 40 seconds left, deploy the RC. Let's help out the super minions. And Queen, as you can see, like, the Queen is actually... With the giant puppet, I think she would have been long. Yeah, okay, I have to be careful here, not to mess up. Let's add the headhunter. And yeah, we got 20 seconds. And yeah, GG's. Alright, this common invis base. A lot of people seem to struggle against it, actually. And the way I attack it... Do I have super minions? Okay. So the way I attack this is I simply place a flame flinger at 6. As you can see, it gets a lot of value. You're going to get a lot of value from your flame flinger, and I'm going to charge the town hall. So let's scout with a goblin for some traps. Snipe this out just so that it's not an issue. And I'm gonna do a single quake. Like so. And have the warden charge towards the town hall. That's the idea. Now the jelly is active, obviously. So yeah, this thing might pull the warden towards... This multi-gear tower is usually not there. So it might actually pull the warden towards the CC. Which in general isn't great. If I went from this side, as you can see, this side does not have that. So it's a bit unsymmetrical. Let's see. So the idea is to try to get the warden... I mean, I can always pull him to the town hall. Right? I can always pull him towards the town hall, which probably will do in this case as well. Freeze this. Take the town hall down, and now deal with the heroes. I will probably have to freeze. Yep. Just like so. It's okay to invest a bunch of spells, because the warden charge is pretty heavy. I'm gonna face a fire spitter here as well, which yeah isn't nice. But let's start the hero dive, I think. The warden might get pulled over to the heroes later on. Unless he goes to the top side. Which I'm not too convinced that he will. But it's okay. We have 1 minute left. Now, I like to also activate the invisibility spell tower here, and I do so just like this, by placing an invisibility and dropping 3 Rocketloons. And now I'm basically just free to use my RC for this section, quake that. I can rage it over as well, just to increase the value of the rocket spear, because it does get a boost. And yeah, now it's just a matter of time. And I think should be good to go here. Well, these two heroes are going to be a little bit annoying. But yeah, we got this one. GG's. Alright, well, I forgot a poison spell. But okay, luckily we don't get a base that I have to fireball, or that I can't get the clan castle with the fireball. So I'm just gonna fireball the multi-arch tower. I think that gets decent value, or good value, should I say. Not convinced that... Okay, that was really bad play. I should have added 2 Rocketloons, honestly. I'm not sure why I didn't. If I just added 2 Rocketloons, they would have for sure... they would have for sure cleared the single without me having to invest a spell into it. Okay, now I need the jelly to run out, please. Thank you. Alright. Yeah, I kind of want the warden to go down instead of going for the town hall here. Let's see. Can this baby dragon snipe this, or is it just gonna stay at a... Yeah, it stayed at a bad angle. But yeah, okay, sure. Let's start the hero dive. Hold the poison. Okay, the warden is safe. All good. And let's send in the headhunters, all of them, because all the heroes are at the top side. And I'll just rage here. Yep, that's fine. What are these wall breakers? So one wall breaker goes the right way. Maybe the building got destroyed, so that's why. Pop the queen. And reach the royal champion. We take that out. And yeah, GG. Okay, so double rage. Interesting. I haven't seen this base before. Like, it's a similar style of base as the one from last season. Um, hmm. Now these fire spitters are facing towards the warden charge if I charge in from left or right side, but I'm gonna try to have the warden go towards the town hall, I think. That way I can avoid these fire spitters. Let's see. Yeah, I think the pathing looks quite good for the jelly here. Or yeah, he might go to the ricochet cannon, which... Alright, and I catch a seeking air mine, which is never a good thing. Now, let's see, can the warden step down? Okay, no. Cannot. How many invis do I need? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like so. Oh, 1 earthquake is enough here. Okay, so 1 earthquake is enough. And we're just gonna have the heroes come in from this side. And I'm gonna push the warden towards the town hall here. 3, okay. 1 minute 40. Alright, well, I'm just gonna rage him up. Start the heroes. Go. Looks like he's gonna get the town hall here. And let's have siege barracks at 6 o'clock. Scout for a few seeking air mines as well. Let's rage up the heroes. There's a witch in that clan castle, or double witch, so I have to make sure I get the poison down. And I kind of want to snipe off this, not the multi, but the, call it the single. Snipe this off as well. Now the king, I should have wall broken in earlier. Because now the king is, yeah, it's kind of beating on walls, not doing much, but we're going to pop the ability right here. Do this, pop the RC as well. And I think we got this one. Let's see, let's pop the ability again, the queen. And yeah, GG. Okay, double rage. This guy is, well, I don't know if he's from Dizzy or not. Let's see. Not sure this clan. But a decent base nonetheless. Obviously not against Fireball. Which, yeah, I'm just gonna Fireball the Fire Spirit just like I did with the Fireball into Roots in the last video. And I'm gonna get a large chunk of the base down. I will Rage here because I kind of need the Warden to power through a bunch of defenses to get to the middle of this compartment. That way the Fireball setup is gonna be quite simple. Alright, yeah, he still has these seeking air mines. Alright, so now should be a triple invis Fireball. If the Warden can be dude, Ward. Okay. The Warden is trying to throw. Maybe I didn't need that last one, but it's all good. That last one on the... Yeah, that last one on the monolith wasn't quite needed, but... I'm also just gonna let the Warden go towards this mono. I think I'm fine with that. Oh man, okay, yeah, this is definitely baiting the blimp. We take that out? Okay, perfect. So, the Warden should be fairly safe here, and I can start my heroes. Push them in to the town hall. And just like so, with the siege barracks to kind of funnel them in. Prepare to rage the Warden here. I'll rage him up right now. The wall breakers aren't going where I need them to go. Okay, there is a... let's pop the king ability. There's a furnace in there, which... Oh, man. I really dislike dealing with the furnace because sometimes the... these fire mites... The fire mites sometimes just randomly jump towards... Plus there's a witch, man. This guy is... He's definitely onto something. I mean, I'm not sure if this... I have 29 seconds. What am I doing? It's kind of crazy. I was going... Just completely wasted my time. Wow. I think the witches just completely stole the Warden. That's what happened. That's kind of wild, to be honest. Pretty crazy CC. Alright, double rage. Let's see, we're gonna fireball the Inferno, looks like. Although, yeah, the Inferno gets really good value. Obviously, it gets that whole section out. I could fireball the Ricochet Cannon, which also is quite simple, easy value, but honestly, this Inferno gets even more. Um, so, yeah, I'm just gonna funnel the Warden to this multi-arch tower, I think. Right. I think the issue in the previous attack was that Witch. I should have poisoned the Witch, probably. I didn't actually notice that the Witch came out. Which was definitely on me. And then, yeah, starting the RC way too late. You should start the RC at least... Let's see, do I need a freeze here? No. At least, or at most by 45 seconds left in the attack, right? Otherwise, you're risking a time fail like I did. So we're just gonna do this. Alright. Really good value, obviously, and having the Warden go towards the mono, again, similar approach. Like these double rage bases, I usually have this same approach. Pull this Warden into this mono, and just let him deal with the junk at this top section. I do... Wow. There's a lot of damage all of a sudden. But... Alright, we're gonna start the heroes. Put the queen in. Siege barracks. And... that Valk. Alright. Now I'm probably gonna also pop the king here, just to open up the court. Let's rage heroes. Oh, I was trying to drop Rocketloons, but I dropped a bunch of headhunters. That's okay. And RC on the back end. And yeah, this is pretty crushed. I mean, should have been the same outcome, mostly in the previous attack, but kind of messed things up a little bit. Okay, here we go. Double poison, which I actually haven't seen this exact version. But whenever I see this type of setup with the fire spitter and the CC all in one clump, I'm always tempted to fireball it. Now, do I go from the queen side? No, I'd rather just go from the top side. That way I'm just basically gonna deal with the royal champion on her own. I didn't look at the flinger value. Yeah, okay. Looking at the X-bows, you can just see that it's very hard to find any value there. So, I'm gonna do this. And I kind of want the Warden to go into the poison spell tower afterwards. So let's see, how many invis? 2 invis should be enough once I snipe this out. Actually pull the NATO as well, which is really good. Wow, wait, how did she take... Okay. There's a furnace in there, so I'm gonna have to poison that. Okay, 1 invis should be good here. We did lure the CC, obviously, but it's all good. Now, as I was saying... Yeah, I don't want the Warden to go there. Okay, thankfully, I got a little bit lucky there for sure. Let's do this. And again, I want the Warden to stay on the outside, so that he isn't taking any of this town hall damage. That will... Okay, is the... We'll have to invis the king here, just to get the single off of him. Now the king, or the Warden is getting targeted. Snipe this out. Do I reach the the Warden. I might have to rage the Warden here. I'm not too sure yet. No, I'll rage the Queen. I think the Warden is fine. Now, the Warden is going to join. Yeah, he is going to join. No, what? Is he not joining? What is he doing? Okay, he is joining. Probably shouldn't have. Let's see. I'm going to send the RC from this side. It's going to be close for sure. This one is... having this single on the back end is just toxic as heck. Oh, rip. Come on. Nah, this multi-gear tower. No, this ricochet cannon isn't gonna go down. And the king, oh man. I think I would have been better off with a healer puppet, honestly, on this case. In this case, the giant didn't really do that much tanking because it was just splash damage. So yeah, rip to that.